So how y'all doing today? Welcome to my office. This is where I do all my editing, doing all my composing and everything else that I do for my channel. I just wanted to go over some of the equipment that I have that I use on a daily basis to do my YouTubing. Starting with the Hero 5 Black Edition. 4K video, does great for small spaces, handhelds. The only thing that I personally don't like about it is the mic to it. When you're going down the road, sometimes the volume will decrease and then come back up, and there's no way to put an external mic on it quite yet. The 4s have it, so I'm assuming that these will eventually have it. So, but other than that, great pictures, great stills. You could do a lot of adjustment. You can control it with your cell phone. It's definitely a must-have. So that is that. You gotta have a suction cup mount for those phones, for those cameras, because you're gonna want to hang them on your windshield. You're gonna want to hang them off your bumper. You want to make sure that the product is good. I haven't had a problem with this. I've ridden it with the camera outside of the car. I've ridden it with the car inside the car, the camera inside the car, and no problems whatsoever. So definitely a suction cup mount is definitely a must-have when you want to do rolling shots to get some audio that you wouldn't normally get. So definitely invest in that. Now this is kind of a cute little thing right here. Everybody knows about the waterproof case, so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the handheld selfie stick thing. So what it does, it has a button, it releases, and so now it becomes like a selfie stick. Pretty cool, right? So let's say, okay, you want to put this down, but you know it won't stay down. So what you want to do at the bottom here, it unscrews, comes out, you re-screw it on the other side, comes a stand, and then you can place it down on a surface and do what you need to with the video real quick. Then when you're done with it, unscrew it, pop it back down together, and the whole thing comes down, it collapses, has a little red button there to lock it, hit that, boom, now it's in your hand. Now you're taking your own videos as you need to. So that's a pretty good little piece of equipment. That's also made by GoPro. This is a little bit out of focus, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it to do what I needed to do. So there you go. Next thing on my list would be, don't know where it went. Let me look for it. There it is. Aha. This is my DJI Osmo. It is a 4K camera on a gimbal. What it does, it has its own stabilizers. I guess that's where you get the gimbal from. You unlock it, turn it on, and now the camera's stationary. So no matter what you're taking videos of, it won't give you that walking hop or, you know, where you're making sudden jerky moves. So you have the camera control where you can do up and down, left to right. And then let's say there's something that you're videotaping and you want to say something really quick about it. Tap this trigger button 3 times. It goes right to you, so you can do a vlog with it. And then once you're done, tap it twice, and then it goes right back to what you were doing. You can make it sit stationary. You can make it have it like this. And if you pull the trigger button, whatever the lens is focused on, that's what it will be on. So no matter how you move this, it will always be focused on that one object. So if you're going up here, down here, it is still focused on that one object. So it's pretty nice. This is to hold your cell phone. It transmits Wi-Fi from here to your cell phone and lets you view everything that you're recording. And then after you record, you can pull the information to your phone, watch the video, see if you like it, do the changes that you need to do, delete it, what have you. So that is pretty nice also. So getting away from this part right now, it comes with an external mic. This thing right here. Now, the best way I've used it is to use the camera backwards because it's pointed towards you. That's not really the ideal for certain situations. So, like I said, I went ahead and invested in a external mic that hooks to your chest or hooks to your seat belt or your visor or whatever you're trying to do out inside the car. Like I said, I usually use my Hero for the vlogging inside, but I bought a gimbal mount for this to put in my car. That looks like this right here. This will take the place of this and mount here, which will keep your camera stable. And then on your phone, you can lock the mechanism so it always looks at you. So when you're going around corners or whatever, it won't sway or move. So that way you have 4K video, you have your mic attached to you, and it looks awesome. I played around with it. I'm going to throw some shots up later on when I get it straight the way I want to, and but definitely a must-have. It's a little pricey for what it is, but it has the camera. It comes with the 64-bit card, batteries, so it's definitely nice. It's taken the place of people that use sliders, because you could do your slide motion without having the slider and using the DSLR. So it is pretty nice piece of equipment. So just put that out there for you. So, and like I said, when you're done with it, you lock it into place, and that's it. You're done with it. And also, to go with that piece of equipment I just showed you, I do have a shotgun mic from Roto. Okay? It comes with the Furby, that's what I call it. So your windy days, you know, you don't hear it. It also comes with the mount for it, and then a DJI mount. The DJI mount, when you put it on here, mounts to this section right here. So now you have where you can mount your camera this way. Excuse me, your microphone. You can mount it on the bottom, or if you have this turned to be vertical, you can turn it this way. So either way, you could have it facing whichever way you need to. Then as you move it, you can move the camera up and down and vice versa. So it does pretty good. I used it once or twice, and it's definitely a help. And like I said, it comes off really easy, and you're done with it. Alright, DSLRs. I have a Nikon D5300. It does video 4K, HD. It does quite a bit. It does more than what I know what to do with it. So I've been learning with that. I'm not the best photographer. I don't take the best pictures with it quite yet. I do it more so for the videos when I do my drive-bys and I need to do stationary shots of something, like I just did previously in my exhaust video, where it's stationary, do what I need to do, and it's there. So I put a shotgun mic on top of it. It is my Roto shotgun mic, and that seems to pick up quite well the volume and everything that I need to have with it. So that's pretty good. So on top of that, I have another DSLR. This was my first DSLR. It is the D3000. I upgraded to the 5300 because it does video in 4K and whatnot. So, like I said, I have this one just to do stills and shots. It's a great camera still. But for what I'm going into and what I want to do, you know, it's kind of outdated for me. This one has the 55 to 18 millimeter lens on it, on this one. That's also what I have on the camera that I'm taking these shots on now. Then on top of that, I have my 50 mil, which everybody should get a 50 mil. It makes great shots for, it kind of blurs out the background and focuses really on what you have going on. So that's really good. And then I have a 200 to 55 millimeter one. These are great for sporting events, far shots, stuff that you need to get close up to that you can't get close to. So that works out pretty good too. So yeah, I think you should invest in one of those. Like I said, I've been using Nikon. I know Canon stuff is pretty good and all that mess. So, you know, it's all preference of what you enjoy using. I do have a tripod, which I said, that's what this is on now. And then when I'm going to do certain sporting events where the tripod's kind of a hassle to mess around with, I have this. This is a stick, literally a stick. You expand it out, put it at the height you want, screw your camera on there, and guess what? You're stable. And you're good to go. So that, I've used this quite a bit, and it works wonderful. So I have no problems with this at all. So definitely, if you don't want to get into the tripod, think it's kind of a hassle, try this. They're fairly cheap, so I would give that a whack. What else do I have? I have my MacBook, excuse me, my iMac. I do my editing with Final Cut Pro on. I have my PC back here that I do some stuff with, transfer pictures and whatnot. I wanted to see how the pictures look compared to one system to the other, because there is a difference. If you send a photo to an iMac, it's a lot more realistic versus to a PC where the colors get saturated a lot. So this way it helps me with my editing, and I can kind of find a happy medium in between. That's pretty much the logistics of everything that I have. I do have something that I haven't brought out yet, and I'm learning with it. Let me show you what that is. This is my drone. This is the DJI Maverick Pro. Now, I just got this about a week ago or so, and I played around with it for a day or two. I had to go out of town, and then it's been really windy, and I haven't been able to use it. But from the little bit of time that I did use it, it seems to be very stable and very compact. There it is, ready to fly. Just like that. And then the remote, they've changed the remotes with the DJIs, at least with this one. So it's more like a gamer remote. So that's pretty nice also. It has like 30 minutes, 27 minutes flying time. I have 3 batteries, so I'm going to start taking videos with this combined with the other equipment that I have to bring y'all some good content. I've always loved the way the drones do the flybys and over the shots, so you can't get that on the ground. So this is going to be, I think, a good help for the channel. I don't, like I said, I'm not an ace flyer yet, so I'm trying to learn what I need to do with it, so that way I don't run it into a tree or throw it into the ocean, or, you know, shit happens, right? So, but anyway, that's where I'm at right now with the channel and with the equipment that I use. I thought I just wanted to give you a little vlog about the stuff that I use, that I've started off with. You don't need as much stuff as I have to start vlogging and doing what you need to do. But just remember, when it comes to video, your equipment is key, and you're going to get what you pay for. So if you're starting off, you know, start off small, get your bearings, learn your equipment. After that, I would start thinking about upgrading into better 4K products. And, I mean, you can buy 4K cameras fairly cheap now. When I bought this one, they were on the higher end back in the day. Now you can get them for $1.25, $200, you know, whatever. So, and then of course they still got the $5,000-$6,000 ones, but you know, you don't need that. I don't need that. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm glad that y'all spent a little time with me today, and let me go through some of the equipment that I have. And if there's any questions that y'all have about what I have, I know I kind of rolled through it kind of quick, but if there's something you need to know or want to know specs on, drop me a comment, and we'll go ahead and I'll get back to you on that. And, you know, drop a like if you like the thing, and, you know, of course, subscribe, because that's what keeps the channel going. And like I said, I'm doing this for fun right now. So I'm not trying to get YouTube rich or anything like that, but, you know, I want to do this with y'all. I want to have the content that y'all want. And like I said, I do a little bit of everything. It doesn't have to strictly be cars. It could be events. It could be whatever. You know, like I said, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So I will talk to y'all later. Y'all stay cool. Have a good evening. And peace out, y'all.